The woman's eyes were blindfolded, then her feet were tied, and her shoes and socks were taken off. She struggled desperately, but the two masked men decided to teach her a lesson. First, they cut off her pants, then her shirt. After that, they pulled a hood over her head. Seeing that she was a beauty, one of the men skillfully took photos of her, then dressed her in a set of pre-prepared pink clothes. Afterward, they turned off the lights, leaving her screaming in the darkness for the entire night. The next day, with their faces still covered, they entered the room and lifted her hood. They demanded the phone number of her family. If she showed even the slightest resistance, the man would slap her across the face. Crying, the woman could only say it out, while the other man wrote it down in his small notebook. After that, they gagged her and put the hood back on. Later, Mike, after removing his mask, looked nervous and gulped down an unknown brand of water. Of course, they also confiscated the woman's phone. William then took the copied photos and went out to contact the girl's family, planning to demand several million, while Mike, who stayed behind, was already full of regret. Before long, William returned. In his hand was not ransom money, but a brand new old-fashioned stage telephone. Though there had been a small mishap and they hadn't received the ransom, the woman still needed water. So once again, they pulled off her hood and warned her. Before drinking, the gag would be removed, but she must not scream. Otherwise, she would get a shot of sedative. The woman nodded, signaling she understood. But the moment the gag was taken off, she shouted for help. The man immediately muffled her. But what she didn't know was that no matter how much she screamed, it was useless. They had already prepared everything. First, stealing a ruling car by the roadside, then changing its license plate and going to a supermarket to buy supplies. The two of them had met in prison, and having just been released, the very first thing they thought of was to kidnap Mike's girlfriend, Mary. After their preparations, they returned to the rented house, carefully arranging everything. They cut slits in plastic sheets, pulled out insulation cotton, and nailed it piece by piece onto the walls. They boarded up all the windows with planks, added several new locks to the door, and even built a simple bed with their own hands. They also modified the car to make it soundproof. Back at the rental house, they changed clothes, packed their tools, and once everything was ready, set off. They went to the woman's usual route. In the car, Mike's legs were trembling, while William appeared unusually calm. When Mary showed up, they pulled masks over their faces. Mary, unaware of the danger awaiting her, was quickly grabbed, a hood forced over her head, and shoved into the car before the doors slammed shut.